This is our Finance 3070 real estate appraisal project. My name is Garrett Spees. I'm here with
Joe Gagne.
Jackson Koval.
Justin Mungie.
Liam Harrington.
Mateo Valerino.
and this is our subject property. Market analysis for Sandy Springs, Georgia. Demographics, it's got a population of 109,000. 13% of that population is 65 years or older. 20.6% of the population is foreign born. 67.7% are white. 18.6% are black. 14.1% are Latino, and 7.3% are Asian. The average household price is $471,800, with 47,108 total households in the area. There are 2.26 persons living in each household on average. Median household income is $78,613. Mean travel time to work, 26.1 minutes. 73.3% of people over the age of 16 are in the civilian labor force. Education and other, 94.6% received high school diploma, while 65.1% have a bachelor's degree or higher. This is our subject property. 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,100 square feet, built in year 2000, quartz countertops, custom backlash, hardwood floors, new appliances, lighting and paint, large master bath, and a 2-car attached garage. This is the location of the property. Comparable properties. So we're looking for a single family home with the following characteristics: 3 to 5 bedrooms, 3 to 5 bathrooms, 2,800 to 4,000 square feet, 2-car garage, preferably attached, hardwood floors, designer touches such as quartz or granite countertops, and custom splashes. The house should have a large master bath, new appliances, backyard, patio or deck, and preferably a fence. The house should be built or remodeled close to the year 2000.
All right, so this is our first comp. This is a 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 3,400 square foot house. It was built in 2006 with hardwood floors, and it's specifically designed to have just upgraded countertops and a fancier backsplash. It has a large master bath and an oversized deck with a fenced-in courtyard. And then there's also a 2-car attached garage, and it last sold for $699,900 in February of 2021.
This is our second comparable property. It has 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and about 3,400 square feet. It was recently renovated in 2020, and they added quartz countertops and new appliances. It also has hardwood floors and a 2-car attached garage, and it has a backyard deck. It was last sold for $427,000 pre-renovation in June 2020.
All right, this is our third comparable property. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 3,000 square feet house. It was renovated in 2014. It's got a 2-car attached garage, hardwood floors, updated appliances, and it's got designer cabinetry and marble countertops. And it also has a fenced-in backyard. It's close to nearby interstates for easy travel, and it was last sold for $670,000 in February of 2021.
Our fourth comparable is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, just under a 3,500 square foot house with hardwood floors as well. It also has an upgraded kitchen and was last renovated in 2011 with a 2-car attached garage, deck, large backyard, but no fence, and it last sold for $689,000 in July 2019.
This is our fifth comparable property. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 3,000 square foot house built in 2016. Has a gourmet kitchen with a large island, screened and back porch and fenced in yard, hardwood floors, and it last sold for $600,000 in February 2017. Finally, our sixth comparable property. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 3,600 square foot property renovated in 2014. New bathrooms, lighting, painting, and kitchen. Has granite countertops, new backsplash, and designer cabinetry. Hardwood floors, large deck with fenced-in backyard. attached 2-car garage, and it last sold for $547,000 in November of 2015.
And this is the grid we made up of all the 6 comparable properties. Right here, we mainly focused on the biggest differences in the properties, and we found we compared the differences between different properties, as you'll see on the next slide here. So our largest adjustments that we had were square feet and acreage. And I mainly attributed this to Sandy Springs being a highly demanded area, being right outside of Atlanta. So square feet, I used comparables 5 and 6 due to their similarities in bedrooms, bathrooms, acreage, and fence. The year between the two didn't seem to be ideal, but comparable 6 was recently renovated according to Zillow, making them a little bit closer. So the total difference was 514 square feet, which came out to be about $50.58 per square foot. Now with acreage, I used comparables 1 and 2 to assess the value of the acreage on the lot. And they're both similar in bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, year built, school district, and they both have a large master bath. And the calculation came out to be $97,000 per acre. So the final estimated value using the sales approach was $635,152. And this is mainly contingent on our selection of comparables being truly comparable. There are many other factors that we could account for, but many of those might be minuscule. This would also likely change the final value, but there's no way in saying by how much, being that they might be so small. The sales method is probably the best method for estimating the value of this kind of single family home, being that it has a lot of comparables in the area. So it's easy to rely on those.
All right, now we have the cost approach. So first we have to find the house cost. So the average price per square foot in Sandy Springs, Georgia, as of January 1st, 2021 was $182 per square foot. And our property was 3,100 square feet. So 182 times 3,100 is equal to $564,200. And then next we got to calculate the depreciation. We used the $564,200 house cost and a depreciable life of 100 years to calculate the depreciation. So thus we get $564,200 divided by 100, which equals $5,642 of depreciation per year. The house was built in 2000, so as of now it has accrued $112,840 worth of total depreciation. So the net value of our property is now estimated to be $451,360. And then now we have to find the land costs. So to calculate the land, we looked at 8 of the current lot listings on Zillow in Sandy Springs, Georgia. And we calculated the average value of land per acre to be around $588,715. And then our subject property is located on 0.10 acres of land. So the land value would be around $58,872. And then so now we can find the total value. The total indicated value from the cost approach would be around $510,232. This method might not be as useful as some of the others, such as the sales approach, given the limited cost data and the many comparables that were available.
So after the cost approach, we use the income approach of appraisal. Now, although the nature of our rental property is non-commercial, the income approach has been used nonetheless to further appraise the property at a weight of 10%. Of course, to do this, we used the direct capitalization method as well as the discounted cash flow method, and they are both used in tandem to achieve the income approach appraisal. First, we used the direct capitalization method, and as seen in the table below, we end up with a value of $244,870.60. In order to get to this number, we first get the median monthly rent of the area, multiplied by 12, and subtract the vacancy and collection costs to get the effective gross income. Then we subtracted the operating expenses to get the net operating income. And finally, we divide that net operating income by the market cap rate to get the number you see above. After that, we used a discounted cash flow method. And in order to perform this appraisal, a few assumptions had to be made. First, it had to have a holding period of 10 years. Next, the net operating income for each year held, as calculated before, is $11,600. The discount rate is 3.18%. And with all these assumptions, the discount cash flow appraisal resulted in $277,365.49. As mentioned before, given the nature of our subject property and the assumptions that had to be made to perform the direct capitalization method and the discounted cash flow method, these methods will be given little weight when reconciling the final value.
All right, so moving on to the reconciliation, just kind of like our thought process through it. As we had mentioned before, we believe that the sales approach is the best estimate of value, just considering the subject property type and market conditions. So due to this being the best estimate, we decided that this approach would account for 80% of the final estimated market value. Next, we have the cost approach, which is primarily used for properties that are a little bit more unique or there's less available. And so for these reasons, we're not going to rely on it very heavily, and it will only account for 10% of the allocation to the final estimated market value. And then lastly, we have the direct capitalization method and the discounted cash flow method. And with these being so insignificant, they're only going to account for 5% each of the total allocation. And so then you can see here just like kind of the math that behind our thought process. The estimated value of the sales approach was a little over $635,000, and 80% of that would be $508,000. The cost approach at $510,000, with 10% of that being $51,000. And then direct cap was $244,000 at 5% would be $12,000. And then the discounted cash flows of $277,000 with a 5% allocation would only come out to about $14,000. So all said and done, our final reconciled value was $585,256.60.
Finally, let's take some look at COVID-19 implications on the housing market. This graph is for St. Louis area, but I feel like it covers the United States as a whole. And as you can see, similar to 2007 with the financial crisis, 2020 has also brought a massive drop in the housing market that is looking to recover. Much quicker than 2007, the 2020 drop has seemed to be recovering, but also it may be due to volatility like in 2007 to 2010, where the market went up and down. But at the same time, this could also be due to a housing bubble that we will discuss in the next slide. As you can see on this graph of home values in New York, it is clear that America at the moment is fleeing to the suburbs. Manhattan prices have dropped, and COVID-19 is changing the preferences and needs of home buyers. With the increase of people working at home and the closing of businesses due to financial strain, it is clear that cities are losing their value, or home properties in cities are losing their values, and suburb prices could possibly be inflated due to this. At the same time, seeing this excess demand, homeowners are also hesitant to sell their homes, so this inflates prices even more. Now we need to find out, are these prices inflated due to the discrepancy in supply and demand, or is it just the new norm for the market? Are people going to stay in the suburbs, and will prices stay this high? So evaluating home values is really important just to note that at this moment, evaluations for homes sold in 2021 may in fact be inflated and may come crashing down. And yeah, that's okay.
All right, thank you for watching our presentation.